everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Ali. Today I thought it would be fun to do a pick a card. I've been away for a little while and I did want to come back to YouTube to film some pick a cards for you guys. Yeah, just some stuff going on in life. And I thought, because I've been having a lot of breakthroughs in my life, I thought something that would be really good is if we did a pick a card that's focused all on the breakthroughs that you guys are having in your own lives. So these are general collective messages. They are not going to resonate for everyone. Take what resonates, leave the rest, that kind of thing. So I'm sorry, my camera frame on my setup is a bit screwed up. I do apologize. But we have slightly off screen here. We have the beautiful Selenite for pile number 1. We have my lovely rose quartz. Don't know if you can see here. I'll take it back a little bit. We have lovely rose quartz for pile number 2. Oh, 2. And we have, I believe, I can't exactly remember what type of stone this is, but I believe it is an Amazonite stone. Sorry, this camera, I don't use it all that often, and I'm sorry if things go out of focus or blurry at times. I will try to fix it, and we'll try to improve. So yeah, so we've got Selenite, pile number 1, rose quartz, pile number 2, pile 3, and I believe this is an Amazonite stone, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a while since I have looked at this particular crystal, so I could be wrong. But just focus your energy and intention on what breakthrough you may be making in your life at this time, and I will see you at your pile. Thank you guys. See you soon. So hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading, and this is all about the breakthroughs that are happening in your life. This could be anything, physical, mental, emotional, etc. So I've pre-shuffled these cards off camera, so I haven't looked at them. I don't know what's coming out. I'm going to be interpreting the traditional meanings of the cards, but I'm going to sprinkle in my own insights. It's going to be mostly intuitively guided by my guides, whatever information I pick up on. So some of it may be specific to a specific person, doesn't have to be, but yeah, take what resonates and leave the rest. So we'll get into it, and we've got the Selenite here, so I'm going to put that off to the side. Let's see, we have, and I'm going to take reversals in these readings. We have, I'm going to see if I can hold it up. It might not focus, but we have, hold on, this way. We have Knight of Wands. I think it's Knight of Wands in reverse, yeah. Have Knight of Wands in reverse. So I'm going to pop this. Sorry, this is absolutely atrocious. I will get better, you guys, don't worry. We have Knight of Wands. I'll pop this here. We have, now I knew this was going to come out. We have Six of Swords in the upright position. Six of Swords. I don't know if that's focusing at all. But we have Six of Swords. Six of Swords. And we have, how does this one want to come out? We have King of Pentacles in the reverse position. This focus is absolutely terrible. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to see if I can adjust it. 1 second. Let me see. Let me see if I can adjust. It doesn't want to adjust. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. You're just going to have to put up with it as is for now. But we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So, Nine of Wands reversed, Six of Swords upright, King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so I want to start over at the King of Pentacles. So Pentacles is all about money. It's about finances. It's about material stability. Can pinpoint to material abundance, if you will. And with it being in the reverse, because King of Pentacles is a masculine figure, doesn't have to be, but that's got it all together. Sort of the masculine epitome of coveting money is what's coming through to me. Again, this person could be you or somebody else. Doesn't have to be a masculine figure, but this is just what's coming through in the card. Okay, so take it out, it resonates. But I do feel, with the Six of Swords being here, and we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse, it could be that, it's interesting. So I heard the expression slowed your roll. So you could have slowed your roll when it comes to money and how you view material possessions, okay? Doesn't have to be, but Six of Swords is moving away from something. So I feel that the breakthrough that this first group is experiencing is you're not rushing so hastily into this, because the Knight of Wands is a very fiery energy to me, like rushing into things, okay? And I think you're steadily moving away from hastily rushing into things and sort of reevaluating like how you make money, what money means to you, or what material abundance you have around you. You may be taking into stock things in your life, okay? And obviously I'm not in a position, I'm not giving financial advice, but I'm just saying you may be looking around at your life, looking at your material assets and wondering whether they bring you joy, okay, for some of you. I do feel, you're learning to not take the material world so seriously or at face value. I think you're learning, for some of you, there are more important things to life than just finances or just career or just material abundance. And listen, I know it's a hard world out there, and we are, for better or for worse, in a grind culture. But it really does feel to me, at least, that this is a pile that is stepping away from the material realm and having a breakthrough, that there are deeper things in life. The word spiritual resonance came through, so you may resonate more with the spiritual world than the material world at this time. And you may be realizing that you can trust that inner guidance, okay, that inner compass, that things, you can walk away or, move away, or in this case, row away from things that no longer serve you materially, and you will be okay because you have that intuitive guidance, I know for some situations, again, context matters, so take it out, resonates for you. But I know in some situations it's not always easy to just, break ties with the material. A lot of us rely on financial and material stability. But something I'm getting is that you're realizing that you don't have to be fully materially abundant to be happy. I hope that makes sense. I also feel with the wands being here, it gives me fire energy, and particularly a Sagittarius is something I got. That's weird. So it's funny. So somebody's name could be Romeo, or they have a connection to William Shakespeare or enjoy reading Shakespeare plays. That's for somebody specific. It's real funny. And I keep hearing that Pink Panther song, Romeo, if you guys have heard that song. It was playing in my head. Somebody's name might be Romeo. Or this could be a love situation where you're realizing, okay, maybe I don't have to, I'm hearing flash the cash. Maybe you're realizing you don't have to flash the cash to get far in your love life. Because I know for some people worry, okay, in their love life, am I financially abundant and stable enough? But I do feel like for some of you, whoever this resonates with, and I'm hearing Aquarius placements as well, for some of you, you're realizing it doesn't matter because the right person will accept the emotional connection that you two share. Like, it doesn't always have to be about, like, obviously being stable, okay, is a good thing, and I'm not saying it's not, but this is coming through as a reevaluation of things that you once held dear, and realizing, you know, if it's the truest love, you know, people aren't really going to, you know, judge you for what you can get out of your pocket, if you know what I mean. Because I do think for some people, financial scarcity is a big insecurity, and I'm really sorry if there are some people here who feel that their money and their wealth dictates them as a person, because it does not. There is so much more richness to a human being and to the human experience than just money. And I hope you find a partner that, yes, well, it's good to provide for a partner, and you can provide for a partner in your own way. I hope you find a partner that is willing to accept you as a person, and, as I said, not what you have to offer. That's it's weirdly coming through like so strong. So that might just be an insecurity that somebody has, and that might be the breakthrough that you guys are experiencing. I really feel strongly that, yeah, it's a reevaluation of my wealth does not dictate my identity, or these things that I covet and possess do not dictate my identity. I'm finding a new, fresh, almost organic way to live. It's funny, I'm getting sort of chills as I'm channeling this. I really feel I'm on the money with this, but I did feel before I shuffled, I was like, I bet the Six of Swords is gonna move out of the way. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, it's just a restock. Even, you know, things that no longer spark joy, you know, the Marie Kondo of it all. Things that no longer spark joy, material possessions, get rid of those, okay? For some material possessions that you know you don't need, like shirts that you know you're not going to wear, okay, get rid of those, okay? Donate them to people who really need them. I donate to the hospice, what we call the hospice, the thrift shop here, and it's good. I think the thing is, what we don't realize is items, and it's when you get them from thrift shops as well. Fun fact, but if you get items from thrift shops, you should cleanse them, because energy can remain on objects. So when an object is stagnant in our space, it can sometimes drain energy. That's just something I've learned and something I believe in. So we can't always keep every single material item in our space, okay? Sometimes they've got to go, and I think you're learning the lesson of letting go of material things that don't serve you, and learning, yeah, that there is more to you as a person than just these material items, and the real people that are right for you will stick around you regardless of whether you have material items or not. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, pile number one. I'm wishing you all the best and blessings. I hope things look up for you. For those of you who are still doubting yourselves, and you know, maybe you have this insecurity, please do not beat yourself up. Do not listen to social media. Listen to the people around you who truly value you and respect you as a human being. I know it's easier said than done. I know it's hard and difficult. But you know, you're going to make it through. I do see a lot of people, you know, coming out the other side and being victorious in a sense. As I said, I'm not in a place to give financial advice, but this is just what I'm getting for this reading. And yeah, and for those of you who are on spiritual journeys, enjoy your newfound spiritual journey, okay? So that's all I have, pile one. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, pile two, if you chose this lovely rose quartz here, this is your reading. I'm just going to pop that over there for a second. and I've pre-shuffled these cards, so I don't know what's going to come out. As I've already said, if you didn't catch any previous piles, I'm just going to go off my own intuitive guidance and the root meanings of the cards as I see them. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so first card we have is Queen of Cups in the reverse. I'll just move these here. Queen of Cups in the reverse. We have the Empress upright. Yeah, upright, Empress upright. Okay. These are some really good cards. I like this pile too. And we have Six of Pentacles. Right. And it's upright. Okay. Right, so I'm going to start over here with the Queen of Cups. I'm actually going to do this in order. With the other group I didn't do that, but I'm going to do this. Queen of Cups, which is the Queen of Chalices in this specific deck. I feel, and it's in reverse, so I feel that there is an emotional blockage, but your breakthrough is that you're clearing this emotional blockage to become the Empress. And then you're more generous to people with the Six of Pentacles over here. So I feel like in the past there may have been some trauma. You may have a Pisces placement. Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo or Gemini. This is just a couple of specific signs. So take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I feel like in the past there was a lot of trauma, a lot of very deep, dark trauma that these are only some specific messages for people, okay? So for the people that it's specific to, there's some deep, dark trauma, okay, that you don't talk about, and you had this well of emotions building up inside of you and you never released it. But this Empress upright is telling me that there's this like emotional breakthrough that's coming through to you, and I don't know if you can see because this autofocus is not the best. I'm going to try to hold it from a distance. But you see, she's sort of on a throne here, and she's holding a scepter. The Empress is all about the, for me, the divine feminine, the connecting of nature, connecting to the world again. So I feel like once you overcome this emotional blockage with the Queen of Cups reversed, you go out into the world again, and so you're more open and generous. With the Six of Pentacles energy, you see, with the Six of Pentacles energy, you can't really see because I'm not very good at focusing, but you see how this man here, he's giving to all these people. The more that you heal the trauma in yourself, for some of you, you may be actually going to group therapy, but that's only for a few of you. But I think the more that you go to group therapy and the more you open up and talk about these issues, and you get the help that you need, the more you will be in this more generous, loving, receptive state and be able to give back to others and accept that beautiful, loving emotion given back to you. Of course, you are worthy of being loved at any stage. This is just something that's coming through, because I think the more that you accept these emotions and what happened to you, the more that you can move forward into a more bright and bold and steady future, especially Virgo, Taurus, like earth sign. And to me, as I said, the Empress represents fertility. It represents being in abundance and alignment with nature. And so, yeah, I feel like when you're at your most loving and giving self, and I think in the past, in this traumatized energy, you were sort of giving with pain. But Six of Pentacles, it makes me feel that now you're giving with love and joy, and you're giving from a good place, not a traumatized and hurtful place. And I'm a person who struggled with trauma, so I do understand how difficult it can be to overcome trauma and healing is non-linear, so it doesn't go in a straight line. So, whenever you're ready to face and address this, for those of you who are resonating with this message, you can go ahead and do that. And for those of you who are spiritual, whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in is with you every step of the way, whether it be spirit guides, angels, family, ancestors. There is some ancestral trauma that could have happened or taken place. Okay, I don't know if this is for the Geminis and Pisces of it all, but yeah, there's something about ancestral wounds here. Something could have happened in your family that wasn't known to you for someone here. Something happened in your family and it wasn't known to you, and when it was opened up to you, when you became fully aware of it, it sort of broke you a little bit. But knowledge is power, so you took that pain and you turned it into your personal power. And so therefore you were able to move forward and remove emotional blockages and stagnations. Okay? So yeah, I hope. And it's funny, my eyes, that's so random. I don't know if that was like an orb, but as I was talking, a random speck of dust, like there is no other dust in my room, it just floated and vanished in front of me. That's so strange. I feel like that was an orb. I feel like that was a specific message. Could have been for me, who knows, but I feel like the more that you learn, the more knowledge you have about ancestral wounds, karmic wounds, past life regression, that's coming through for somebody, past life regression, the more that you will be able to give, as I said, from a place of stability and wanting to give, not just feeling like people are draining you. Because I know I'm an empath, and sometimes we want to give to people, but we're giving from a hurt place and we're not prioritizing ourselves. So I think that the more that you lean into this healing and getting back on your mental throne, the more that you can give and be in a space to give. And yeah, this is what I really feel. And as I said, it's feminine energy because it's got the feminine symbol, but it doesn't have to be feminine. You can identify as any gender, any identity. It's not set in stone, it's just how it's coming through. I feel very, this Queen of Cups reversed. You haven't had a very good time, have you? I feel like, for some of you, there was some anxiety and depression going on. But what's interesting is I forgot to say, the rose quartz here, I don't know if you can see, the camera angle is really blurry. I'm so sorry, guys. But if you can see this rose quartz symbolizes self-love, compassion, healing. It's the healing stone of self-love, of giving love to yourself. So I think once you allow yourself to feel those emotions, as I said, you can then, as I said, move forward. And also, because the Empress is fertility, some of you may find that through children, some of you may be pregnant or having children, I have a deep connection to children, okay? Maybe some of you even talk to child spirits, okay? Or get messages from child spirits. I know this can be a little bit triggering, so take it with a grain of salt, but you may find healing through, because childlike innocence is really good for us adults because it puts us back in that state of feeling anything's possible. So maybe even you had a conversation with a child where it sparked something, and you thought, okay, this is what I need to do now, okay? And I saw, because it's Halloween now where I am, it's the 1st of October in New Zealand. So I saw pumpkin, I heard pumpkin, so somebody's name could be Pumpkin, or you could be literally pumpkin carving for Halloween. I feel like Halloween, excuse me, is going to be such a massive turning point for you guys. I feel like you're really going to come out the other side. And also 6 of Pentacles, that could be material abundance as well. So you could come into a windfall. I don't really make financial predictions, but you could be looking at a very lucky monetary time around October, whatever time zone you're in. It doesn't have to be. Again, take it how it resonates and leave the rest. That's not going to resonate for everybody. But it could, you know how I said about ancestral, this could even be an inheritance of some kind. So I feel like you're on the path to letting yourself feel your emotions. You're going to be triumphant and come out on top. I really do feel with this Empress and then this Six of Pentacles. Now, if we had the Six of Wands, that would be a real party. That would be an assured victory, okay? But we don't. We have the Six of Pentacles. But that's just something I'm feeling at the moment for you guys, pile 2. Okay, pile 2, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, please stay safe and blessed. Lots of love to you, pile 2. And I will talk to you next time. Bye. Okay, pile 3. So, I think, as I said, this is an Amazonite stone. I'm not really sure, but this is quite a mystical stone. It's either that or aragonite. It's one of the A stones. Has a connection to mermaids. So that might be significant to you guys. But we'll see how we go. I pre-shuffled these cards, so I don't know what's going to come out. But this is about what breakthroughs are coming through for you, pile number 3. And I'm going to just be going with intuitive insights, led by my spirit guides, spiritual team, and the traditional meanings of the cards. So let's get to it. We have the Star in reverse. We have, wait, let me move this. We have Ace of Cups. And we have Justice. Okay, so looking at this in terms of a breakthrough, with the Star, I feel like you might have shied away from the spotlight or not wanted people to see your artistic vision or endeavours or your true worth for some of you, because the Star card is all about being in the spotlight. And what I love about this, actually, I don't know, this shows a little bit of nudity, so I might have to just cover it like this. But this is called the Stars. So instead of just the star, in this particular deck, there's multiple stars. There's about 7 white stars and one gold star in the middle. So what this makes me feel is you could have some admirers, or 8 is also the number of mastery. So you could be sort of scared about mastering a craft, you know, and not wanting to, as I said, share your artistic truth with the world. And your breakthrough is realizing that in doing so, if you made this energy upright, you would open up to the world with this Ace of Cups here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. I'm not sure if this is... Okay, I'm just going to put this down here because the angles, I can't really adjust the angle right now from where I am. But I feel like if you were to let your artistic vision shine, okay, because I think it's being blocked right now, your emotions would overspill, you would have new abundance and new opportunities. And with the Justice, I feel like that's the recognition you deserve. Because the Star is about recognition, but I feel with the Justice here, there's also a very Libran energy to it. So some of you could be a Libra, you don't have to be. But it feels very much like balance. So it could be the more that you have balanced emotions, the more it allows your art to be unblocked and to flow. Again, I'm going to try to cover this card because I don't know what I'm allowed to show. But yeah, it does feel like somebody here is a filmmaker. Somebody who could have a Kickstarter, be a movie filmmaker. I'm thinking of that guy. I heard about him, that filmmaker. I think his name is Chris Stuckman, and he's just had a movie through the Neon distributor, Shelby Oaks. I am not promoting this movie at all. I am just, it's something that came to mind, something that I'd seen. It's giving very much self-made. I feel like your breakthrough is realizing that you can feel your emotions. You can put yourself out there emotionally, and it will put things back into balance for you, and it won't disrupt your artistic process. If you allow yourself to feel those artistic frustrations and blockages, because I feel for some of you, I'm also thinking of, this is so strange, I'm thinking of like YouTubers. Well, it's not strange, it's just, it's so funny what the reading chooses to focus on, but I'm getting like, you know, the YouTubers that did Talk to Me, I can't remember their names, but you know the horror movie Talk to Me. I'm getting YouTubers that have done horror movies. Maybe you're an indie filmmaker who's doing a horror movie, but these breakthrough YouTubers who have done these amazing things. And I think it's telling you, once you have your breakthrough and you realize that you don't need to be artistically, emotionally stuck, then you'll flourish. Then things will come into balance for you. Somebody could be a Scorpio as well. Doesn't have to be. With the stars as well, you could be attuned mystically. I feel like once you master your fears, because we got the number 8 with the number of stars in the sky here, and mastery, you will become much better at where you're going, at your craft. I probably am already repeating myself, but it definitely feels like you're going to get justice and recognition in a situation if you haven't already. Some of you could be very entrepreneurial, building things, building the building blocks, stability, foundation. And it's funny because the very first group, you might want to go to group number 1, but it was sort of the reverse message where you were sort of letting go of material abundance in group 1. And I'm getting chills again, like I feel like I'm getting chills. So I feel like for group 3, it's the reverse message, where it's like you need to strike a balance. You need to go towards the material, but you strike this justice, Libran balance. You make it fair to yourself and those around you by pursuing your true passions. And you're fair to yourself by allowing yourself to shine. Because I think for some of you, you're locking yourselves away and you're not, overcoming emotional hurdles. But when you overcome this breakthrough, it's going to lead to the new beginnings that you crave so much. Some of you, this is really interesting. I feel like you're on the road. This is only for someone. You're on the road to marriage, but you're stalling. What's that about? What's that about? That's so interesting. So somebody's on the road to marriage, but they're stalling. They know because the star is about hope as well. You could have hope in a new connection, but you're stalling it. You're kind of not wanting to embrace what's there. What's that all about? That's so funny. I'm seeing a particular show in my head. I don't want to say, but it's almost like you have the opportunity to propose or do something, like a proposal. It might not be married actually, it could just be the word proposal. You might have proposed to do something and been turned down, and so you shut yourself away. That's so funny. Yeah, the imagery I'm getting, that's so funny. I don't actually want to say, because I think because it's something that's connected to me, but they're putting it in my head to make the connection. Yeah, I think this is a connection that you could go towards, and it gives you hope and renewal, but you have to allow these new emotions to be felt, and then it puts everything into balance. It's about striking a balance. Everything in the world, it doesn't matter what you believe in at all, and I'm obviously not trying to convert anybody, but I believe that everything in the world is a balance, and everything has a polarity. So I feel like the more that we become in balance with ourselves and what our true wants, needs and desires are, the more we thrive and flourish. Does that make sense? So I feel like you'll make new connections to artistic endeavours. But yeah, for those of you who are on the road towards marriage, don't feel like you have to look for it's weird. Don't look for the red flags or try to find red flags and self-sabotage. Okay, so there's two groups here in one group. So there's one part where they're doing the artistic endeavours and they need to get out of this stuck energy and create to be balanced. And then there's the marriage people that you may have felt a bit rejected or like it's not going to work out. I would say go for it anyway. And if it doesn't work out, then it's not the right person. I don't know why that's coming through. It's honestly, if you could see what my head is showing me, it's really, really funny. Okay. I'm hearing tell them. So for those of you who don't know, there is a show on Netflix called Manifest. Probably a lot of spiritual people here will probably watch it. I love that show. I'm almost to the end of it. But there's a whole thing where one of the main characters gets proposed to and then she dawdles on it for ages. And this is spoiler if you haven't watched it, but she ends up marrying somebody else. But then that person comes back around. I'm not going to try to say anything, but I was getting an image of the two of them, like the couple that was in it first before she got married. That's funny. That's so funny. And it was trying to give me a connection when it comes to this marriage thing. And I wasn't going to say, because I don't like to bring my, as I call them, special interest into the reading. But it was trying to bridge that connection. So that's real funny. So, pile 3, don't keep yourself stuck and trapped. If this is a person or marriage that makes you happy, go for it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If you find positivity in making films and creating media, go towards that. Keep putting yourself out there, because I think it will do you more good than harm if you put yourself out there. Even if you're afraid, even if one person sees your stuff, keep creating, keep manifesting your dreams into reality. It's so funny because I was just talking about the show Manifest, which is not about manifesting, by the way, even though it sounds like it is, but it's not. But anyway, that is so funny. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, pile 3, lucky last, pile 3. I see good things on the horizon for quite a lot of you, okay? Scorpio especially, Aquarius. Aries and Libra could be significant signs, okay? And for some of you, especially Libras, look out for 111 if you're, or 212 if you're spiritually attuned, or 222. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. I'll see you next time, pile number 3. Bye. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the readings. I'm just tidying up after the last group, but I hope you guys super enjoyed. I had so much fun. I'm going to bring these crystals into focus while I do the announcements. But yeah, I'm getting back into YouTube pick cards. It would mean a lot to me if you would like and subscribe. It would help me out so much, because I'm trying to get back into it and getting motivation, and I want to know if there's an appetite for these kind of readings. I'm also going to put my link tree down below. My shop is open for readings at the moment. If you could help me out, and maybe if you would like to purchase a paid reading, you don't have to, but I am offering paid readings if you would like to check them out. They are all automatically written and typed up based on intuitive feelings. I can use cards upon request. So if you would like to check out my paid readings, please do let me know. If you would like me to make more content like this, please do let me know. I would really appreciate feedback on how these readings resonated for you. It means so much. So yeah, thank you guys. I'm really excited to try, emphasis on the word try, because I get a bit nervous when it comes to YouTube. I'm not entirely sure how I fare when it comes to tarot readers, but hopefully I did a good job. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I hope you did. And I really appreciate any support you guys are willing to give me and to give me the time of day. Like, it means so much. Okay, I love you guys so much. Please, yeah, just let me know how this made you feel, how my energy is as a reader. I would really, really appreciate it. Okay, bye guys. Oh, wait, I'm gonna have to wave from this angle. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye.